Open for business. Still not done with chapter 2, apparently. Oh man, I hate that I can't read this much. Okay, let's go. I can do it. Do we actually have customers now? Dry ice? Is that a thing people offer? Alright, maybe I'll take this moment to bake some more sponge cake for the shortcakes. I looked through the window onto the bakery floor and saw that the customer traffic had calmed down a bit. Glancing at the clock, I saw that it was almost 3 p.m. It seemed that selling out and closing early on opening day actually got us noticed. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Thanks to some tweets and blog posts, word of mouth had spread and we were really busy the next day. You could argue that it was just a big coincidence, but this was definitely all because of Shigure. Got it, I'll start making more now then. Alright, I'll check it later. I think Chocola and Vanilla are actually able to help out this much. I watched as the two of them quickly and energetically engaged the customers. Yeah, I don't think he would be able to do this himself, to be honest. Chocola was as enthusiastic as always, while Vanilla showed her attention to detail. They greatly contributed to the rising fame of the bakery as Los Olil's poster catgirls. I really didn't expect much when I sought their assistance, but they've been a big help. Well, it's about time for a break, huh? This one is almost done anyways. I lightly stretched my neck side to side as I took the ingredients for the next batch and put them in the refrigerator. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some Pocky. Good work, you two. They're making me really hungry for baked treats. Wow. This is because you two have been working so hard. As requested, here's your reward. I did, because I'm a good master. Hey, that's the first time she hasn't called us stingy. The eyes of the two catgirls were sparkling as they looked at the rare cheesecake with delight. I'm trying to play this, or not play this, but skip through the dialogue with one hand and open my box of Pocky with the other, and it's very hard. It was worth it to see them this happy. I sat down into a chair and poured hot water into the teapot. This is hard to open. Oh no. I have a feeling this is going to turn out to be very, child looking. Oh, me, huh? Wow. You know, I could draw this exact picture, not with color, just as a drawing. It would probably take hours, if not a day. I am too perfectionist to not draw it perfect. Gosh, that would be hard to draw. Like I said, I'm very, very impressed with the art in this game. I don't know why this silly statement is making me think so much into it, but I just wanted to say again that the art in this game is beautiful. Just hurry up and eat it. Break time is almost over. I calmly urged them as I poured 3 cups of tea. Isn't that a name of a book? 3 Cups of Tea? Yeah. Right? That one book about, the guy who got lost in, like, Iran or something. Anyway, as always, these two catgirls had limitless energy, but I seriously wondered if they were trying to act as silly as they were being. I've never seen her with that much emotion. She usually has 0. I'm glad you do like it. Maybe a little too much, but that's okay. Yeah, I made some sauces for it too. What, like strawberry and stuff? It'd help if you two could give me some feedback on them. Oh, that sounds really good. It's hard to watch this. I really want some of this stuff. Matcha? You're too submissive. Be happy if you wanna. They didn't eat any of the other ones when everybody else had some, did they? Well, I am a beginner, but I can at least do this. They've probably been waiting for an opportunity to praise me, so I suppose it's a good thing. After hearing their request, I actually secretly did some research on making rare cheesecakes, but I'll leave that as a secret. I bet. It would have. That's what I'm trying to tell Kashou here, but he's not listening to me. You're right, you two really were a big help. There. I patted both the genuinely happy Chocola and the proud Vanilla on the head. Thank you. Oh, I opened it upside down. Thanks. My poster catgirls were such adorable little things. I watched them go at it as I poured another cup of tea. I can understand why catgirls make great mascots, though. It was heartwarming and sweet to see them act like such happy sisters. Since you two are helping me this much, you're going to have to really study hard, right? For the bell! No, you think I'm gonna retire a few days after opening? Studying for your qualifications. You two remember what Shigure said, right? Upon hearing my words, their blank expressions changed as their eyes began to shine. Yep, you two are working really hard as poster catgirls after all. Chocola and Vanilla turned to each other with looks of amazement. Suddenly they both stood up and bent forward across the table. Vanilla, is that really a look of amazement? Is that what you'd call that, Kashou? We already said that. Yeah, Kashou already told you. Of course, that's what I said, right? Yeah, we said it already. If you two weren't around, I don't think I'd be able to keep the bakery going. Just like before, I tapped their heads and thanks again. Probably. No, of course. Yeah. Trying to eat pocky while doing this. Give me a second. Dang it! Yeah, I'm proud of you two, but as your owner, I want to have proof that I raised you two well, too. That's why you two should work for your own sake as well. I'll also do my best alongside you two. I ruffled their hair. They closed their eyes and smiled even more brightly than before. Out to play? What does that mean? Oh, like the amusement park? Sure. Whether it's an amusement park or the aquarium, I'll take you two there. We're super rich, apparently, so we can afford it. Little mouse kingdom. That might be asking for too much. Within reason, okay? Are you two listening? The two cat girls were lost in their own fantasy worlds while their eyes gleamed. I never thought that they'd start dreaming of going overseas or even space. Cat girls' dreams obviously weren't something to make light of. They were incredible. Yeah, it's just like little kids. Hey, break's over, you two. Go get to it. It was a bit of a struggle to bring Chocola and Vanilla back to reality after they had traveled so far mentally. What?
Nekopara.
What? A few days later on a day off. I really might have to end it here soon, but I feel like the chapter's gonna be over soon. I should have live streamed this or something. This is a long game. I guess you could have misunderstood it like that, though. I sipped some tea in the living room while I watched what the cat girls and Shigure were doing. On that note, I hadn't realized that Shigure's motherly mode was so intense. I've been with her since she was born, but this is the first time I've seen her like this, including that headband of hers. Wait, I just thought that. How did you hear that? That was my thoughts, not my words. That's a little bit much. Azuki and Coconut, who had came with Shigure, nodded their heads as they drank their tea. Looks like Shigure's been bothering those two without me knowing, huh? I'll give them some cakes to take home later. Yeah, that should be okay.
これを乗り越えた猫こそが本物の猫タリエルのです。そんなショコラはまだ本物の猫じゃなかったんだ。どうしよう。まあ猫は猫だからそんなうろたえなくても大丈夫。落ち着いて。バニラ、そんな悠長なことを言っていてはいけませんよ。早く立派な一人前の猫になるという気持ちこそが自立した猫としての大事なことなのです。ショコラもバニラも早く兄様のパートナーになりたいでしょ。おす、ご主人様のパートナーになりたいです。おす。まあとりあえずショコラのパートナーであれば、あとはクビにならない程度に。バニラには覇気が足りねえよな。ボケっとしてマイペース2か。バリバリバリバリ。
ちゃんとやることはやるから、やる気が表面に出ないだけでバリバリバリバリ。
You two take it pretty easy too, though. I joked back at them as I prepared some more snacks. That's just how catgirls were, though.
人の世では論より証拠と言います。私が口で説明するよりも実際に体験した方が早いでしょう。
I bet Neptune would take that saying literally or something.
まずはあずきのお手本を見せてあげましょう。あずき、長子の猫として松前たちに鈴持ちの猫たる姿を見せてあげなさいな。なんだめんどくせえな。ギャラ出んだろうな、ギャラ。
So I guess not all of them are as submissive as I originally thought.
あずきちゃん、よろしくお願いします。よろしくね、あずき。では鈴持ちの猫の強靭な意志、兄様もとくとご覧あれ。
With pride, Shigure reached into her kimono, rummaged around, and pulled something out.
はい、ここに猫まっしぐらな油の乗り切ったテラッテラの大トロがあります。
Where'd you pull that plate of fatty tuna from?
こんなこともあろうかと用意しておいたのです。一言で言えば兄様への愛にございます。
Her constant use of that excuse is weird. No, I'm not asking why you did it. I'm asking about where you got it from.
そのような糸小さきことが置いて
Okay.
おきますね。
That's always good. I was completely shot down. I felt like this was more than enough slapstick for now, though. Yep.
普通の猫ならば目の前に大好物を出されたら本能的に飛びついてしまいます。ですがこれをあずきの目の前にぶら下げても、
I knew that was gonna happen.
今のは悪い例です。
Oh boy. I don't want to know what punishments she gives. Oh, so there are punishments then.
耐久猫じゃらし。ココナッツ、準備はいい？お任せください、シグレ様。行きます。兄様、よくご覧くださいね。あずきとは違うところをお見せしましょう。
This will be more useful for Chocola and Vanilla than
頼み
me.
ますよ、ココナッツ。
Well, so long as... Oh, she's not listening. Well, so as long as Chocola and Vanilla are watching, it should be okay.
せい。おお、さすがココちゃん、すごいノーリアクションなんだよ。全く気にする素振りすらない、まさに大物の風格。
この程度 褒めてもらうほどのことでもないよ。この程度のことしぐれ様の猫として当然だし、こんなの何時間でも続けられ。
Why is that a fly noise? That's a human noise.
どうしたのココちゃん。
That is the weirdest fly I've ever heard. What in the world? Are you alright? The cat girls at home are like that?
一応あずきもココナツも試験にはほぼ満点で合格してるはずなのですが、あれ
Those two couldn't act independently at all. Why? Why couldn't I control myself that time? The Toro is totally delicious. End the chapter. I'm desperate for it at this point. You know what I might do? I might just cut this into 2 parts, to be honest, because this is really taking a long time.
オーブに乗った気持ちでお任せください。はーい、面倒だけど来てあげたわよ。こんにちは、カショウさん。微力ながらお力添えに参りました。
Sorry to make you come all the way out here, Maple Cinnamon.
本当よね。私が来てあげたんだから感謝してよ。可愛い妹たちのためですから気にしないでください。メイプルとシナモンにはペーパーテストの方を見てもらおうと思います。
Written exam? So does that mean we're done with actual training for today?
おす、勉強も頑張ります。先生たちよろしくお願いします。おすおす、よろしくお願いします。
There's no point in even making a joke here. Yeah, I got that. Well, considering what happened earlier, things should be alright from here on out, probably.
では、あとは若い猫たちに任せて。私たちは兄弟水いらずのお茶としましょうか。
Sure. Huh? Is this what studying for a written exam is supposed to be like?
先生が何人いても仕方ないですからね。剣道を多くして、常山に登る。です。あ、そうそう。私が作りました特徴ハギをお持ちしたのです。ぜひ兄様に食べてほしくて。あと、良い茶葉も手に入りましたので、お供に。台所をお借りいたしますね。いそいそ。
Well, even if she's like this, she did help the 4 of them pass that exam. In any case, I said nothing and continued to watch them.
基本はロシア文字って出る口ね。これ覚えとくと結構使えるから。
What?
すっごー。メイプルちゃんすっごいよ。打てない
Oh.
顔文字はないよ。マスター、顔文字マスターだよ。かっこいい。ショコラは本当にいいリアクションするわね。でもこの程度で驚いててどうするの？次はライソスタンプね。うわー、かわいい。これ超かわいい。これ何？これ何なの？バニラちゃん、心の準備はいい？そのお花はね、そのおしべとめしべっていうのがあってね。あのね、
I don't think that applies to plants.
シナモン、発情してないでちゃんと教えて。発情にゃんて、私これでも鈴持ちのお姉ちゃんにゃんだから。こんな理科の教科書くらいに、保健体育の教科書でもあるまいし。お姉ちゃん不甲斐ない。いやー、ダメ、そんな目で私を見ちゃダメ。
Just what are they up to now?
誕生式と小学生くらいの学力は必要とされますから。最近は猫を使った犯罪もあったりしますしね。人間界の一般教養が必要なのです。
To me, it just looks like they're only playing with a phone app and reading strange books, though.
兄様、こちらのきな粉のやつも美味しいですよ。はい。
I continued to watch the study session as I took the ohage Shigure handed to me. They absolutely weren't studying. I really did not think this was studying in the slightest. At the very least, it seemed fundamentally different from the sort of studying I knew. I started to wonder if leaving this up to her really was a good idea.
ほら、兄様見てください。このスタンプ、可愛くないですか？
Stamp?
しぐれが作ってみたのですが、それなりに結構人気あるんですよ。
Aw, wait, how did you do that? You're a really good artist. Huh? Chocola and Vanilla and our bakery uniforms. On the screen were super deformed images of Chocola and Vanilla. That's not deformed, that's chibi. There were some of them holding signs or sleeping, but all of them did seem quite cute. I don't really know much about Lime, though. I don't even know what that is, I never heard of that. But it definitely was true that, as mascot characters, they could sell. You've always had many strange talents, haven't you?
陰ながら少しでも兄様のお店を広められればと思いまして。兄様はお菓子作りの際はあっても、そういう商売気質ではありませんからね。
Shigure had always been really knowledgeable about the internet. It was true, I did find our sudden increase in customers on our second day mysterious. Now it made sense to me why a lot of customers said they heard about this on the internet or on Twitter.
これも妹めの愛にございます。褒めてございます。
What kind of question is that? Yeah, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Pat, pat.
しぐれは兄様になでなでしてもらうの大好きです。
She likes him a bit too much. With a pampered voice, Shigure closed her eyes and smiled happily. It really was a big help to have a little sister who is quick on the uptake. To show my gratitude to this small central figure, I rubbed her head.
まあ、困った時はだいたい110に電話すれば大丈夫らしいわよ。ちなみに、命が危ないっぽい時は119ね。これだけ覚えとけば大丈夫。メイプルちゃん、スマホが明日は雨だって言ってる。ジメジメするって。虫がね、精子を。
So do other things, Cinnamon. Why is she so interested in this? Oh, okay. Insects? Oh, yeah. She's relating plant reproduction a lot to, other things. Why is she so weird?
虫が代わりにエッチするの？エッチとか恥ずかしいこと言っちゃダメ。人の女の子が。
Yeah. Shame. I have a feeling she doesn't have much of it.
バニラちゃんがそんなこと言うなんて。シナモンよだれがパない。ふきふき。
So I have to ask this, but is having a bell really a good enough qualification for catgirls to go out by
我
themselves?
が家の猫たちは皆優秀な猫たちです。猫たちの反省会は私がやっておきますゆえ、ご安心くださいませ、兄様。そしてこんなこともあろうかと、ここに鈴マニュアル、 虎の巻を持ってまいりました。ミン様もショコラとバニラの飼い主としてこちらを読んで頑張ってくださいませ。
As their owner, I'll do my best. So she was expecting this. Even I was suckered into thinking she was just playing around. I went back to watching the catgirls' dead-end study session. No, if it gets any more pollinated, it's going to get wet meow.
Nekopara.
It keeps going off. The phone bill. End the chapter. After this day, I will end it, because it's definitely going to get too long. Alright, all that's left is the filling for the apple pie. I remembered that as I ran my finger down the prep sheet to confirm. I looked at the clock and saw that it was past 9 o'clock. Although studying for the bell exam took up my time, I still had enough energy to do preparations on a day off. Again?
ついに私たちは猫の限界を超えた。完璧。
You sure got there quickly.
これはご主人様への愛ゆえでございます。
You don't need to mimic Shigure. Shigure and the others were gone, but it hadn't been more than 2 hours since they started their independent study. I suppose they were now able to do multiplication or something.
ご主人の今の顔、私たちが割り算を覚えた程度だと思ってた。
Close, I didn't go that far ahead. I stayed silent so as not to dampen their spirit.
ご主人様、ちょっと喉をゴロゴロしてください。
Tell me what you people did first. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Like this? Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. She did that even with Vanilla. What exactly was she trying to show off to me?
じゃあバニラだってやってみてよ。できるの？私は余裕に決まってる。猫魂も通じない胆力。カモンご主人、好きにしてごらん。
Okay, how about like this then? You'll probably be near her during the test too, you know. I couldn't shake the fact that this was an excuse out of her. Given Vanilla's quietness, she was honestly trying not to lose Chocola. Not to lose to Chocola. From this list, huh? I scanned over the questions from previous tests in the cheat sheets. There really were a lot of questions about various catgirl behaviors. Okay, why don't we go in order from the top then?
Don't worry.
Okay then. Resisting sniffing test failed. By the way, what these fingers touched earlier was blue cheese. Okay, you failed the phlegm response test as well. Okay, next. Clapping in the face test also failed. Feather lure test failed. Oh. Well, that answers that question. I actually had one of my questions about this game's logic answered. That's amazing. Catnip test also failed. Their first time on catnip and they're basically little drunks. Will they really be fine after all this? Well, it's the first day anyways. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Come on, if you're gonna sleep, do it in your own bed. How is that perverted? You two really are a pain. Come on, let's go. I've got a grip on you, so stand up. This is not good at all. I can't help but feel this is bad. I thought about that as I carried the two drunken catgirls to their bed. After that, I threw myself completely into reading those cheat sheets. Ah, what happened to us? Why were we asleep in our pajamas? When we came to, it was already this late at night. This time it's open for business. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here because I'm getting out of it after all this. I did not expect it to be this long. So, one chapter might have to be in several videos after this. I'm gonna split this one up into 2 parts for sure. This is the only time I would do that when it's this long. Because otherwise I hate making one segment in several parts. Especially in just one recording session, but I'm gonna have to do it with this one, so I hope you guys forgive me for that. But I don't think anybody wants to watch a video forever how long this would be. So if you guys are watching this video, the last video was, you know, this is the same video, but just I split it in 2. And I'll put that at the beginning of the last one as well. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna save it just real quick. Although, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna save it all on one file because it's not like an RPG where it has multiple endings or anything. It's just a story. Alright, so I'm gonna go to title screen, I guess. Yeah, sure. No, actually, no. I'll just leave it on this screen, I guess. Alright, here. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys don't mind that these videos are a bit long. But I'm having fun with it. It's weird, but it's funny and cute, so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.